The boss fight on Blood of the Dead is one of the easiest boss fights in all of Call of Duty Zombies. It's kind of a it's kind of a joke because not because it's not a good part of the Easter egg and not a decent boss fight in terms of storyline, and it's interesting, but the the gameplay part of it is very easy. There's nothing you have to do except just basically run around in a circle and shoot your gun a few times. I beat it on my first try. That's how easy it is. Whereas some of the other boss fights in the game, like 9 or Voyage of Despair or even Dead of the Night, some of these other boss fights actually require skill, and I didn't beat those on my first try. It took me a few times. So basically you just do the requirements to get into the boss fight. You go through the cutscene in the prison, and then once you get in here, like I said, you're just running around in a circle. Having the magma gat makes it super easy. You just shoot it on the ground, and because everything gets attracted to it, it's easy. You just survive until this thing happens, and then you shoot the 3 orbs, followed by a shield blast to the chair thing in the middle, and you just have to do that twice, and then the boss fight is over. So really, in between, you're just doing this again. Nothing too crazy. There's a few dogs, and you have to kill a few Brutuses. So there's nothing you really have to watch out for or pay attention to. Just survive. And I guess the only time that this becomes tricky is right here, because you're constantly taking damage when you're outside of this circle. But all you have to do is just quickly run inside the circle, shoot the orbs, and then you won't take damage from anything. And then shield blast this, and then it's a lot of waiting around. You just sit here, wait for this bot to spawn in, or if you're Richtofen, then you would do it yourself. And this part, I don't even know if there's anything you can do here. Like there's a big Brutus that spawns in. I'm not sure if you can kill him. I just ran around, survived long enough, and then the other Richtofen comes out, and it's over. So I don't dislike this boss fight. It's cool. It's just really, really easy. And it's kind of interesting that there's such a big difference between maps. Like some maps will have a boss fight that you have to be super prepared for. You have to have all the right perks. You have to have all the right guns. Otherwise, you're going to fail. And there's certain boss fights like Voyage of Despair where if you don't do anything at a certain point, then you will die. Whereas this boss fight has nothing like that. Of course, like I said, it does have that one part where you do take a bit of damage, but you don't take damage super fast. You have time to get to safety. So really, there's nothing challenging about it. I think it's a wonderful map. It's a great map. And I think the map is kind of difficult enough, like leading up to the boss fight, that maybe that's why they made the boss fight a little easier. Because like once you've done the Easter egg, you've kind of done all the hard work. Then you're rewarded for that with an easy boss fight. So maybe that's what's going on there. Whereas some of the other Easter eggs maybe are a bit easier, but then they have a harder boss fight. So it all balances out in the end, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on this because it was so interesting to me that some of the boss fights in this game are wildly different in terms of difficulty. And it is nice to have a boss fight that's easy so that you know once you've made it to the boss fight, you can kind of relax. You're done. Whereas some maps, you're stressed right to the end. It's like the real challenge only starts once you get into the boss fight. So, yeah, it just depends on the map. Every map is a bit different on BO4. I really like this map. Blood of the Dead is awesome. And it's interesting just playing through all the maps and experiencing how different they are. But let me know your thoughts on this boss fight and this map. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.